Okay, so 17, here we go. Don't want size 8. The angle of depression from the top of a cruise ship to the top of a sailboat. All right, so here is the cruise ship because they're giant. To the top of a sailboat, here's a sailboat, to there, is 22 degrees. It's not bad. So this is officially the angle of elevation, of depression. Yeah, right there. All right. Sitting above the water, the cruise ship is 236 feet tall. All right, great. So I'm going to use a triangle that I already have here. This is 236 right here. No, it's not. That is not correct. Let's undo that. This is 236 right here. Okay. While the sailboat is 27 feet tall, I assume they're talking about the distance to the top of the sail. This is 27 feet tall. Find the distance between the cruise ship and the sailboat. The distance between the, okay, so I assume they're talking about the bottom. So that's going to be this right here, this distance right here. Now, the first thing is to find out the length of this brown segment right here, which is 236 minus 27, which is 209, this height right here. All right, so now we've got a plain old right triangle. And so we have, from 22's perspective, we have an opposite and an adjacent. So opposite and adjacent is tangent. So we go tangent 22 equals 209 over x. So this is, I went through, these are the 6 types of problems we have on the quiz. So this is where we're finding the side, and x is on the bottom, so you just divide. So we're basically switching these two. So we get x equals 209 over tan 22, which is, assuming I did that, set that up right. Yeah. Oh, look, she wrote it wrong. 517.3 feet. That makes sense, Fabian?
Yes, thank you.
Now, this is what's on the quiz. As I mentioned before, there's 16 problems. Of those, 4 are in this last group. All right, we count that as one group. There's 4 word problems. The ratio is the first one. If they ask you, so that's the key word to look for. That usually comes first in these tests, but the ratio is just these kinds. There's nothing to really solve. They're almost too easy. Right here, when you're finding the ratio, if you want, like the first one, sine of r, here's r, so sine is opposite over hypotenuse. The only trick here is you don't have that. So what can you do to find side RT? Pythagorean theorem, very good. So this is, I think it's going to be 17, hopefully. Did anybody check that? Was it 17? Oh, sorry, 39, okay. So 39, great. 5, 12, 13. This is a 5, 12, 13. So this is 39. So once you got that, it's going to be 15 over 39, which you got to reduce. You'll lose points if you don't reduce. This is going to be, what? There. 15 over 39, which is 5 over 13. You got to reduce. So that's the ratios. Any problem dealing with the ratios, you just simplify the fraction. There's nothing to really solve. Finding sides and angles, you know, what you got to be careful of. This is the main bulk of it, the main most part. And what you got to be careful is sometimes x is a side. And these are nice because, like, you know, it looks like it's doing all the sides first and then it does all the angles, right? I didn't look at the quiz to tell you that, and I doubt the quiz is just going to be exactly like that. But, you know, you got to know whether you're looking for the sides or the angles. If it's the sides, there's really two kinds of problems, right? One where x is on top, we multiply. One where x is on the bottom, and you divide. Your hint in all of these, if you end up with a decimal that's like less than 1, you most definitely did something wrong. So again, this one, well, I guess we did this one right here. We have an opposite, we have an adjacent, so that's tangent. So we go tan 57 equals x over 6. So x equals 6 tan 57. So x equals, lost calculator, 9.2? Okay, x equals 9.2. All right, that's one kind. Here's the other kind. So we have an opposite, we have a hypotenuse, so that's sine. So sine 31 equals 19 over x. So we just flip these. So x equals 19 over sine 31. So x equals, let's see if Guy's going to beat me every time before I find a calculator. My pink one is gone. Oh, thank you. 6.9? Okay. 36.9. Okay. All right, so that's the second kind. That's B. This one is, here, I can match this up if you want to take it that way. If you want to take a picture later, you can. Not right now because I'll be in it. I want to be in it. This is B. This is 2B on that list. This is 2A on that list. And wow, I'm really being efficient here. And this is 1 on that list. 17 that we did for Fabian was number 6 on that list. I can actually, wait, we'll see if I get to it. Then there's finding an angle. There's only really one type of this. This is going to be number 3. Let's try a totally different color. This is like number 3 on that list. Maybe I should show that list. Yes?
What are the numbers that you're putting for the list? Do we have to know that? Or just...
You don't have to, no, you don't have to know that it's number 3. You just have to be able to answer.
Okay.
I'm just trying to, I'm trying to do it for like people that might not be, there's so many different kinds of problems. Absolutely not. And the truth is, I don't really care how you do it. I hate to say that, but just get it right without cheating and you're good. So number 3, the third type, so I'm finding an angle. So I have an adjacent and I have a hypotenuse, so that's cosine. So I go second cosine of 16 over 27. And what does that equal? Second cosine, 16 over 27.
90.7.
90.7? 19.7. Again, that was that one, number 3. And then again, the applications, they're all different kinds. I did angle elevation, maybe I'll just do a regular one here. These are all elevation down here. I don't know if I have other ones that are not elevation. Let's see, application, draw pictures, Sarah cites topic. So let's do, we'll do one angle of elevation. So, this is the worst kind. So we'll do this. So she cites the top of the Statue of Liberty. Okay, there's the worst Statue of Liberty ever. Here, she's got a crown. My kids are like that. She's got a crown. If Sarah is 5 feet tall, right, so it's 61 degrees. Yeah.
I think for number 13, it was 53.7.
Yeah, number 13 was what?
53.7.
Okay, cool. So 13 is, we'll correct that. 13 is 53.7, right?
Yeah.
53. Oh, sorry.
That's 13.
13, I went too far. 13 is 53.7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did the math wrong.
All right, cool, thank you. 53.7. And that's degrees, by the way. All right, so then we have the Statue of Liberty with a 60 61 degree angle right here. That's 61 degrees. All right, now, she's all right, she's standing 100, now here's the tricky thing, I gotta string my picture somehow. Or draw her somewhere. Let me try this picture again. I'm gonna go like this. So there's the Statue of Liberty at the top. There's Sarah at the bottom. So this is 61 degrees, and she's 5.5 feet tall. Now the Statue of Liberty she's 166 feet from the base. So if she is 5.5 feet tall and standing 166 feet from the base, find its height. This is the worst one. We're trying to find x. So we don't have the height, so we can't subtract it. We're gonna find x, and then we're going to, we're gonna call this x minus, whatever her height is, it's gotta be, we gotta take away x minus 5.5. X minus 5.5. Let me check this again since it's being recorded before I do this. What number is this? The statue, is this on the next page? 14? 16. Okay. Okay, we'll do it the normal way. We'll add the 5.5 after. Fine. So this is all good. So let's just erase this part. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna get rid of this picture too. No, I'll just do it over here. So we're gonna go, we've got an opposite, we've got an adjacent, this is the right angle. So we got tangent. So tan 61 equals x over 166. So x equals 166 tan 61. So x equals 299.5. That's all she's tall. I thought she was taller than that, the Statue of Liberty. Find its height. Then you add the 5.5 for her height, and that's gonna get you 305 feet. That sounds familiar, actually. All right, so that is number 5.
Mr. Miller?
Yeah.
Can you explain why you have to add the 5?
Because we made this angle. This angle is, so here's the Statue of Liberty. Let's draw a little bit better picture. So there's the Statue of Liberty. Here's the ground. Let's put the ground here first. The yellow. Here's the ground. Okay. And the Statue of Liberty. Here's the Statue of Liberty. So when we did this triangle right here, which only goes up to, this triangle starts at her height. So that only goes up to this part, the bottom of the Statue of Liberty. Like that triangle, like I'm looking, this is hard because we're already, like, if I'm looking straight across there at that cup sitting right, that's not even, where it says Mr. Miller, that sign, where it says Mr. Miller on the side. If I'm looking and I want to know how high, I'm looking from there up, like however high that, no, that's not a good example. I'm measuring the height of the ceiling. And I'm measuring, like I say, my angle here is from here to the ceiling is 40 degrees. So, and I know that I am 10 feet from that wall, and it's 40 degrees up there. So I do my calculation, I do, we got 40, we go tangent of 40 equals x, which is that height right there, over 10 feet. We come up with an answer and it says 6 feet. That 6 feet represents, what I came up with represents from here up. But you also have to add the 5, I'm 5.5 feet tall. So that, that 6 feet plus my 5.5 feet makes 11.5 feet. The same with the Statue of Liberty. When I sighted the Statue of Liberty, I was already 5.5 feet high. My angle is 61 degrees. And so the height that I came up with, 299.5 feet, starts from my eyesight.
Okay.
So then you have to add that.
Got it. Thank you.
You got it. Actually, I'm glad you asked that, because that was the best I've been able to explain that, and I got it on video, even though it's gonna be a long video. Okay, so that's your things, that's your, those are the 6 things on the, what's it called? That are on the quiz. You don't have to know what they are, this is just a kind of a study guide. I'm giving you 2, you can do your class, like there's 2 assignments, 2 reviews. You can do them whatever order you want. One is homework 6, double value, page 28 and 29. And 2 is a delta math that is, it says it should take 31, I think it was 31 minutes. Whichever one you want to do in class is fine. Totally up to you. You do one in class and one for homework. And that's the day.